Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 2 of the semester. Hopefully, week 1 was enjoyable for you, gave you a little bit of an on ramp to what we're going to be doing this semester. And so, week 2, really, we're starting in on the meat of the semester. And so, let me walk you through, as I will each week, an overview of the week. So, really, we're transitioning into two different areas. So the first is sort of a more of a content related area, and we're transitioning into thinking about technical style. And in particular, you'll read chapter 11 of Lannon and Gurak, and that'll give you a good overview of different ways or categories to think about technical style, and also it'll also give you a way to think about how technical style differs from other genres of writing and other writing styles. So that's a really good intro. And so part of what we'll be doing this week is focusing on sort of understanding technical style, and then more importantly, understanding how to teach technical style. Um, will also be introduced to a major project, the style activity lesson plan. And there's a really, really, really good video that Dr. Ryan Becker put together that is an overview of that assignment. It's 7 minutes, it's a little bit longer, but I recommend listening to it very carefully, and actually watching it more than once if you need any clarity or have questions about that assignment. And so that's really sort of transitioning and applying this content area of technical style into actually teaching the topic. And so that'll really walk you through sort of the basics of Bloom's taxonomy, creating learning outcomes that are measurable and evaluative, creating learning activities and transition activities that follow sort of the flow of a natural lesson, and then ultimately thinking about ways to actually evaluate learning to confirm that what we were trying to teach actually was taught. And so this is a really important project and a really helpful project for folks, especially for folks who are newer to the world of teaching. Um, so our readings are pretty limited in terms of there's not a whole lot of them. I wanted to point out a couple things. So one, you're going to need chapter 11 of the Lannon and Gurak textbook. That's editing for professional style and tone. You'll read an article about issues of grammar and correctness. And to access that, that's actually through the library reserves. If you click this link, and just add lamb 5550 into this password box, we should have access to the actual PDF of this reading. And then lastly, a PDF document about lesson planning, which will relate directly to our style activity lesson plan. You've got one midweek activity that is a discussion or reaction to your snow policy memo, but that presupposes that you've done the snow policy activity before Wednesday when that discussion board is due. So let me just really quickly walk you through the snow policy memo activity. So this is just an explanation of the activity itself, which I'll explain to you right now. I've randomly divided the class into two different groups, Group A and Group B. Depending on what group you're in, you'll read a version of a memo that's different from the other version. And then basically what you'll do is, depending on what group you were assigned, you should automatically just see Group A or Group B. So if you're in Group B, for example, you would read this memo that's linked here, and you would complete this Qualtrics survey that is linked here. And it's just about your impressions of the memo. So you'll fill out that questionnaire after reading the memo, and then you'll share in this discussion group, which will just be people that have Snow Policy Group B. So other people that have also read that version of the memo, you'll have a space to have a discussion. And then at the end of the week, what I'll do is I'll open up both discussion spaces so you can see what the other group had read. And then after you finish that activity, you'll watch this follow-up video and then complete this discussion board, which is basically your reaction to that activity. That's due by Wednesday by 11:59. Um, the other things that you'll want to turn in at the end of the week is just a chapter 11 quiz, and this reflection. And so it's not heavy on things being turned in, but it is pretty heavy on readings, videos, getting acquainted with the first major project, which is the style activity lesson plan. And so just wanted to put together this video and make sure we are all on the same page. As always, please shoot me an email if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Hope you have a great week, and I hope it's a helpful one. Okay, bye.